Hey everybody, Nathan Parker here for Bowwars. Just wanted to give you a little update. This is going to be our second hunt episode of the 2017 year. We're going to be jumping in the tree stand with me, filming, and we're going to be filming my buddy Josh Montanaro. It's his first time getting a shot at a buck like this. He ended up shooting a smaller buck earlier that season, but was not able to recover it. We looked and we looked and we looked. We could not recover the buck. So he had that sting, and as every bow hunter knows, that one deer you can't recover, and it hurts. And that was one of his first deer that he got a shot at. So being that sting of not recovering it, and being that first two, we were really anxious, and I was especially anxious to get up in the tree stand with him and hopefully get him a shot at a decent buck. So we're gonna be jumping up in the tree stand. We'll see how it goes.
Alright, well, it's November 1st. I'm filming Josh, and yes, it looks like I'm in Russia. It is cold, 32 degrees out. We're hunting this ridge that runs along it. I just shot my buck out of this last Friday. Back in here again. So we're gonna see. It is very thick in here, but I need to get up and film some more hunts, so hopefully we'll have a good day. It's sort of a bitter cold out here, damp. Not very pleasant. The sun was starting to come up over there, and it looked like it might be a nice, perfect warm day, warmer day like yesterday. It's not happening. It's cold. It's November 1st, day after Halloween. The buck, I've been moving for sure. Dude, freaking crushed him. It's all the way back by his hind. He's bleeding like crazy, but he's all the way back by his hind leg. Don't let him catch you, dude. Not even close. Dude, you see how freaking fast he was running? He was bleeding good. Yeah, but it was all the way back in front of his rear leg. Maybe not that far back, but shaking like crazy. He's a freaking nice buck. Nice buck. He was crashing though, man. You see? What you doing, Josh? This is called a mistake.
Holy smokes. This is one heavy buck, let me tell you. I mean, I am a rookie. I'm as green as they come, but pretty heavy buck, I think, at least. Wednesday, November 1st, I was able to go out 5 or 6 times last year. It's my first season of archery hunting. So this is number 2, and this is the only the second day that I've been out this year. It's heavy, man.
Well, here it is. It is the 1st of November, and I am lucky to be here. I'm having a great season so far. First, get my buck last Friday in this new stand that we put up just at the beginning of last year, and then we get in there today, November 1st. It is cold, 34 degrees in the morning, frost warnings, and to say it was an adventure is an understatement. We got in the stand, we had to put a climber in behind Josh, so I was facing the thick patch, he was facing the open area, and like he said, there was an 8-pointer, basket 8-pointer came in, and I saw him at 20 yards, I poked him, Josh, right there it is, and everything like that. I'm getting the camera on him, and with filming and everything like that, everything in the tree gets very hectic when that buck approaches. I'm watching him, I'm expecting Josh to shoot, but Josh doesn't see the buck yet, so I just following him. The buck was nosing the wind, trying to get to our left here, and all I saw is Josh draw up, and I'm like, no, he's not in the clearing yet, and I'm trying to direct at the same time, and then all I see is Josh start to rotate, and then all of a sudden a bow goes off right in my ear, and the buck jumps in. I'm wondering what is happening. Here, Josh was rotating the back at full draw. He hit his trigger, ended up killing a tree. Buck runs off. I grabbed the bleat call, the grunt call, and I grunt because it almost sounded like, you know, a hickory nut falling out of a tree, just that loud pop. So did some grunts, did some doe bleats, and within 10-15 minutes, that buck disappeared, and this buck just came down charging through. And sat there, and I'm glad I got it on film, because when he came in, I got him on film, but then he came like almost directly underneath our tree at 10 yards, and I was trying to wrap around the tree. I knew that Josh was already drawn up and ready to go, and just as I pulled that camera on him, got him in camera, I was just like, you got to be open for Josh. So I'm just like, meh. Of course, we got traffic, so I don't know if it saw him, but the hit was, as he said, a little far back, but at the same time, we caught the liver, and then we poked that bottom lung because that left side lung was deflated off the bottom. So he didn't go very far. We waited still 3 hours to go get him though. But I mean, you can see he's just a really nice 8-point buck. He's probably 2.5 years old. He's busted off. He's been definitely fighting. His tarsal glands are black. I mean, he was definitely in that pre-rut stage of searching and everything like that. But, he's a great first buck, and I'm excited to just lay it on footage, have Josh here because, he hasn't hunted that much. And, now him grabbing the bow and getting out there and, experiencing that quietness of being in the woods and everything like that. And, when he shot it, he was ticked. He was probably going to launch his bow out of the tree, but luck would have it, and that's how hunting goes. Sometimes you could be down in the dirt and be up in heaven in about 5 minutes, and it only took 15 minutes. This guy rolled down. We ended up recovering it, and the rest is history. But congratulations on it. That's a heck of a buck. Huge body on this deer. So I don't know if I can take any more butchering right now, so that's it. But just an absolute beautiful buck, and it's a good first buck for him. So happy for you, buddy.
Well, I hope you enjoyed that hunt. It was especially exciting for me, and I keep replaying it over and over. And while I was editing it, it was one of those things that I just kept watching and watching because just the interaction and the adrenaline and everything in that tree stand was just magical that day. And we just needed a buck to do something right. Like, as I said, he was green, and I wasn't going to pull him off of any shooter bucks that were legal to take. I was happy for him to take anything. And that 8-pointer that came in, he was in, basket 8-pointer. He was nice, but I was not going to tell him to pass off that buck just because of the size of the rack. That was definitely a shooter, especially for a beginner. But then that 7-pointer came down, and he was a bruiser. And body size, it was definitely an upgrade. But I'd like to congratulate him again. And, always my buddy, just getting behind my friends and filming is just a gift enough. But I hope you enjoyed the hunt. Please follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and you can follow us on our Facebook too as well. I hope you enjoyed the video, and stay tuned. We'll be putting more video down soon.